All right. I hope you can hear me. Sorry about that. Brian had to leave, and I forgot I had made him the host. Um, we've got a few minutes to go to finish up. Fantastic numbers, as you can see. Where was I? Was it absorption rates? Uh, if you're working in this market, if you're looking to buy or sell in this market, this has recovered. This is going strong like gangbusters. The rest of us will catch up, especially the east side. That's typical. Santa Clara had a fantastic year last year, as did Cupertino. I'm not worried that they're still lagging. The trajectory is positive for the rest of June and July. The closed sales, again, also moving forward and really growing at a fast clip. San Mateo, I promise you, San Mateo, we're getting more and more and better data on what's going on in San Mateo. You see here kind of the same thing. SFRs grew while condos, townhomes dropped a little bit. Pendings are rising week over week. Again, the balance is still there to maintain the valuations. The year over year and year to date numbers also very strong. You see there are the strongest numbers, especially from the start of the year to now. Again, that shows a ton of movement and growth in that market. Actives are almost back to last year's level. Pendings are still lagging. But again, I will take that 14% year over year drop any day, considering what we just went through. And you'll see, again, net positive when we get into the local data, very, very strong. Here's what we see for San Mateo. The for sales, very good, 19% jump from April to May, and early part of the June, a big 18% jump, maintaining that. The pendants in San Mateo, April to May, grew by 60%. Very strong number, maintaining that trajectory through June. As long as that continues, again, like Santa Clara County, we'll have a limited inventory, a big rush of buyers coming into that market. And while inventory is growing, it's not growing at the same rate and same pace as the buyers coming into this market. So watch for this, pay attention to this. Really important information to share with your clients. Again, the same phenomena we hear, a gap in the market, dip and rise back up. New listings up 42% year over year. Month over month, and not holding pace with the pendings. The first part of June, new listings still elevated, pendings moving strongly, still past the number here. And here's what you see here, the solds, lagging indicator. New listings grow, pendings come on, and then they become the solds, and look at that jump. That's an amazing number, and we should see a similar number for June. So again, if you're in the market to buy or sell in San Mateo County, all indicators are pointing to a really strong, really fast-moving June. Sellers, you're going to be well rewarded if this is the time for you to move on and sell your property. Buyers, it's competitive, it's hard, but when you find the one you like, make the offer that it takes to win, and you will be rewarded, because then you will continue to gain that growth and equity with all the indicators that we see in the short and near term. And it still looks really positive long term, so we'll keep on top of that. The absorption rate for pending sales, again, a really, really strong lead indicator on what's going to happen next. April to May, we saw that massive jump we talked about last week, and we see it maintaining through the first part of June. As long as that stays in, that again is an upward pressure on prices, and we will continue to see that moving higher in San Mateo County. The lagging indicator of closed sales, still strong. A bit of a dip, but I think that was lagging from April and March. Here we see a strong jump compared to the early part of May, and surpassing May's number here in June. So again, really positive numbers, really good information for you to go out there and work with. Same phenomena here. Don't let this fool you. It does not mean that prices are falling. It just means they're not growing at the same rate. But the unknown here is that how much did that March, April slowdown affect May and into June numbers? So look at the pendings, look at the new listings, look at the absorption rate. That's going to be a better indicator in this SIP COVID area than these are typically. All right, we'll finish strong with San Benito County. If you're not familiar with that county, they had a fantastic year last year, and they're just ignoring all the bad news out there because they continue to rock and roll down there. No pun intended for earthquake country down there for all my friends in Hollister and the surrounding areas. Inventory growing, pendings are strong, doing really, really well all over the place. You see here, year over year numbers, I'll call that flat compared to what we've been seeing. Already down almost in single digits in both. Very, very strong. Inventory is almost what it was last year. And the pendings, that's the real story, almost matching the same amount that we had around this time last year. So really good numbers. You see down here, this is what I was talking about earlier. Again, I'm not saying that those articles that you're reading that people are going to leave the big city, move to the country. I'm not telling you they're true. I'm not telling you they're not true. I'm just telling you first month's data supports it. But 1 month is not a trend. We'll look at June, we'll look at July. But again, if you've got clients looking to buy or sell in South County, we showed you Gilroy earlier. This is San Benito and Hollister. Strong market. That's a 233% increase. I shared with you 227% increase in Gilroy. And it's maintaining. It's still super strong. And there's nothing for sale. That is going to put a dramatic pressure on prices upward in San Benito County. That is going the wrong direction while this is exploding. Watch that in the coming weeks. We'll go to the pending sales absorption rates. Again, big jump from April to May, and it's still growing quickly. Reminder, a neutral market is right around 12% to around 25%. Anything above that 25, 30% range is a seller's market. So we're way into the seller's market. Fantastic number here for pendings, and it's growing. If we maintain this, that's going to be the best number we've had in well over a year. I can't tell you how surprising and shocking that is with everything we've been through. But for the homeowners in San Benito County, it's fantastic news. If you're considering selling, you're in good shape. You're going to be very happy. If you're a buyer, the long-term trend for San Benito County is positive, and you're still going to make a great investment when you find the community and the house that you love. Go in there, make an offer, and feel good about your decision. All right. I think my voice is giving out, and it's almost 6 o'clock. So 7:04. Sorry, I went a couple minutes over. I apologize for that. Do we have any questions that we missed? Oh, I'm sorry. We lost the questions when we had the little change in host. Email me, robertcruz@intero.com. If your question was erased, I apologize. I'll keep my commitment to answer them. I'll hang out for another quick few minutes here if you want to type a quick question. Otherwise, whether you're a professional listening tonight or you're a consumer, again, I'm not ignorant of all the issues we have out there. This hour is about real estate. This hour is about what are we experiencing right now, and it is just really good news. So I hope you understand that. I hope you share that sentiment with me. And it's important if you're a buyer or a seller. It's really important if you are a professional and people are counting on you to give this really important advice. So with that, we have a question. Let me see if I can figure it out. Can we get a copy of the slides? Email me, robertcruz@intero.com, if there's certain material that you want and can use, and I'll respond to you. All right, with that, good night, everybody. Sorry we had a little hiccup in the middle. Hope it all still came through. Good night, everybody.